So you're engaged, and I want
Mhm.
to fast forward to something that happened recently, where once again Tessa has blown up the interwebs. So there was a situation with a you're getting your wedding. It's our hopeful romantic here. Her dream is coming true, and there was a situation that happened with a wedding dress. Do you want to walk us through what happened?
Yeah, totally. So I found a dress on Instagram. Actually, Joey's mom and I found it when we were celebrating Christmas in Ontario, or rather in Alberta, with his family, and it was like fresh, new dress. I think launched in December of 2023. So very, very new. Booked an appointment to try it on. Got to the bridal boutique. Tried it on. It fits like a glove, which is very uncommon. Usually the sample sizes are teeny tiny. They have you like hooked up with some like fish wire in the back. I tried it on. It's beautiful.
Mm.
I'm very indecisive, but I was like, I
Yeah,
want this dress. How do I sign up? How do I make this happen? And they're
yeah,
like, great, you look stunning. So for the customization options, you can go with either ivory bra cups to go underneath the dress. We have nude, which they were calling nude. It's very like a beige color. And
yeah.
we also have brown cups. And here I am, I'm excited. Usually places don't have brown cups and I, have to handle this on my own. But I was thrilled to hear a company had darker cups to offer darker brides. And then, as I'm holding my credit card about to pay for the gown, they're like, so for the ivory or nude, those are free. And for the brown cups, we're charging an extra fee.
Mm-mm.
And I was incredibly caught off guard. I didn't
Mm-mm.
expect a surcharge or like a, upcharge for the brown
Yeah.
cups. And yeah, that was my bridal dress experience.
So fucked up on so many levels, and I can't even imagine. Like, it's like your happiest time. You found the dress, and when you're a person of color, you don't always expect, like, you expect it, but you don't, of being slapped with just the racism of things, or even just that, like, we are otherized. There's a different set of rules and guidelines, and even, like, honestly, until I heard the story, I could even think, like, oh yeah, when I hear the color nude, I think beige. Nude
Mhm.
is not a color. Nude is a description, and it should change to whatever the skin tone is. And like we like and we utilize it for just like a one thing, and that, like, that beige or color that matches more so whiter skin tones, like, that's the neutral. Everybody else is other. But
Yeah.
what is so wild is that, like, white folks only make up 25% of the world's population, and yet we
Mhm.
are setting everything around that. I
Yeah.
am so sorry like, that story absolutely broke my heart. But I think your man did something that it was like, what another affirmation of this is the right man. He went on social media. He did a huge, like, post, like, outrage, fire coming out of his face, calling out, like, the
Mhm.
bullshit of this whole entire situation. That social media post got 4 million plus views, like, hundreds of thousands of comments. Internet is all ablaze. Like, everyone is talking about it. Like, how was that for you to have a partner who is not the same identity as you, but held that space for you? Like, what was that experience like for you to have that?
Yeah, well, first of all, it was a first for me. I
Mm,
dated outside of like anything remotely similar to my identity many times, and
mm,
I always found like I needed to explain things like
mm,
in
mm-hmm.
overwhelming detail, explain the
Yeah.
nuances of my experiences. And with Joey, all I had to do was objectively explain what happened, and the fury just came over him. He was like,
Ugh.
he just immediately understood, even though he didn't know what it felt like. Just seeing how it hurt me, he was like, "We have to do something about this."
We spent some time